Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, what is the love brief for those who will stop by to hear? Trust issues. Somebody could be experiencing trust issues as a result of finding some information on another's phone, in their pockets, in their car. I don't know. I feel like if they found it, they were searching. And you know that old saying, look out for what you're searching for because you just might find it, right? Yeah. But this is creating whatever was found, and it could have been under this full moon, Aquarius. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Trust is, it takes a long time to establish it and a second to lose it, right? Another saying, but it's very true. I know. Okay. What do we recommend for Aquarius November right now? What does Aquarius need to know about trust? Tower. Something totally unexpected. It was a surprise, a shock. Oh my. What the? I know. It's reversed, so it looks like you got over it. Had to do maybe with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Not necessarily. You could also have that sign in your placements. Woof! Somebody's under judgment for that tower, whatever they did. Two major arcanas, spirits letting you know he sits high, but he doesn't miss a thing that's going on in our individual lives. Also, this tower could have been over money with the King of Pentacles, assets, property, an apartment, something. Because there's always an underlying issue for why things are happening. Somebody is resistant to looking at the part they played, to being introspective so that they can be retrospective and look at what Temperance is on the bottom of the deck. Look at the part that they played, a tower, trust. Whatever that tower was, that's what caused the trust to evaporate. I'm hearing it just went poof out the door. Everything I'm hearing went downhill from there. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Two more. Aquarius. Oh, okay. I'm taking those. All right. The Tower. King of Pentacles. Judgment. That is Scorpio energy also. Pluto. Virgo. Heavy Scorpio. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces could be. Leo, Aries, Sag. And you're always in your reading Aquarius with swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what concerns me is this is you. Since this issue occurred, I don't care how long ago. For some of you, this happened a while ago, but you're not able to really get over it, forgive it, or vice versa. Maybe they're not able to really forgive you for something that happened years ago for some of you. The truth is, this dates back years ago. You're thinking it's as a result of something current, but I'm feeling there's more depth to these emotions on why somebody feels anxious. They're unsettled. Nothing can really calm their nerves. Okay. Conflict, total disagreement. And sometimes when that happens, we need some space. You know, you can't make anybody trust you, especially if they had trust issues even before your relationship, like in their previous relationship, and they never heal. People don't take the time to heal in between, and then you get into a relationship with them, and immediately, sometimes it's not even warranted. Sometimes it is, but it's compounded. This is kind of what I feel. Somebody is really all up in their head. They can't even look at anything objectively because really they need to get away from this situation. They need to, Eight of Pentacles. This could be a card of also getting some therapy, some help, to helping you think outside of this situation while you're not confronted with it. You may be able to pull back and look at it more objectively. Something with work and pentacles. Something could have happened at work. Trust also. Somebody could have broken their promise to you regarding a job. Okay. Be careful because Uranus is retrograde and so is Mercury in November. So be careful with second chances. You have a messenger in the future. The communication coming regarding a second chance could be from a fellow air sign or possibly an earth sign. You know, it's very hard to rebuild trust. I don't know. I don't know if you can trust them still. We'll qualify. But this is you. I felt you when I saw this. It brought a smile to my face because you've got something up your sleeve. You're thinking about something new, a new beginning. Especially if you're the one with somebody who doesn't trust you, it's very hard to build a life where you're always suspected of doing something wrong regarding cheating, stealing, whatever it is. Yeah, see this little Princess of Wands? This is the underlying energy for you. It's like very focused. I feel like Uranus really pushes forward in terms of freeing ourselves from situations that no longer serve us, really putting our mind, projecting long term, having a future vision. You are the sign of being unconventional. You definitely are rebellious. You can't go along with something or settle for something that is not what you want. Or if you see it's not going to work. Yeah, you're mature. You are the king or queen of swords. I mean, very alert, very keen. People can't get over on you. you know? So you realize now something is clear. There's that clarity, some truth came out. Absolutely. Tell me about this tower, and more importantly, the Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay. The King of Swords, Scorpio again. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, Aquarius. But notice how he holds that cup up high. He values his cup. He values himself. She values herself, right? And you don't want to deal with accusations. Someone's like, what? That's for some of you. I feel that. Because somebody got into a relationship with someone who was not healed. They had these issues before in past relationships. Queen of Swords. There you go. Your sword is down and you are trying to deal with this as best as you can. Right. Hey, you can look at my phone. I got nothing to hide. You can look at this. I feel like you are being open, trying to address this situation as best as possible, bring it down some decimals. This is what I hear. I also feel a energy of being investigated. The King or Queen of Swords, they can do some research until they get right down, going through looking so that they find, and once they're in that energy, it's very hard. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there could have been a third party somehow that was discovered. Yeah, that's what caused the disagreement. Definitely looking at your cup, Aquarius. This is all about you, keeping the focus on you. The King of Wands, desiring something more. For those of you who are tired of the accusations, tired of the fighting, the lack of trust, the communication is breaking down. You'll never be forgiven. They'll never forgive you, or whatever it is. That's what the energy I feel here. And when the Princess of Wands appeared and then the King or Queen of Wands, that's just like your energy making a decisive move that you need to get out of here, or you need to change, that healing, recognizing, getting help, support. Right. But starting over, making progress, moving forward after this situation, however it pans out. Self-love, Nine of Cups, is all about you filling up yourself, all of your cups. And all that you need now is just that one cup to complete you, right? That one cup is the Ten of Cups. I think it's coming in. Once we make big moves like that, look, didn't I say that? This is that one cup. This usually is like a card of marriage, Four of Wands. Yes, possibilities. Can we talk, Aquarius? Look at this. The opportunity for love. The opportunity to get that one cup. To be emotionally fulfilled. To be so happy. I want to hug myself. I just want to hug you. Oh, tell me more about this Four of Wands for Aquarius. Now, I don't know where you are, but you should be inspired to continue to move forward, especially if the issue is centered around trust, because, like I said, it takes years to establish trust, minutes to break it, and then to reestablish it takes a long time. Meanwhile, Look what you have ahead. Oh, baby. Tell me, Aquarius, what is it? Okay. Anything else? Right now, anything else? No. All right. Your love life is ascending. So maybe you had to deal with these trust issues so that you're able to establish healthy boundaries. Definitely for you yourself, being trustworthy, being around people who are trustworthy, and also leaving a situation has made you pay more attention to your own financial stability and career with the Eight of Pentacles. Money, stability, career, what you're going to devote your time to, right? So leaving this situation, this is part of the King of Wands, the energy that I'm feeling. Your career, your finances, your ability to stand on your own, stand up for yourself, elevates you to a higher level of commitment. Your commitment to yourself, and then your commitment to love someone else, to give somebody else that cup. It's very valuable. And wow, what else, Spirit? Tell me. Who is Aquarius giving that cup to? Tell me more about this soulmate coming in. Are they new? Yes. Yeah, it has to do with marriage. Definitely, you have the Four of Wands. Something is going on with, okay, maybe you are married currently and you're dealing with this issue and you both decide to go and get therapy, right? You go to BetterHelp or something like that, and you accept an objective opinion. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And there's forgiveness. Wow. I'm feeling that this is another possibility because there is marriage. You have a house, a home with the Four of Wands. Some of you are currently in a connection, a marriage, and trust issues are affecting it. And Spirit says some of it does come from the past, releasing and healing the past, which I said healing takes time and it takes compromise. There has to be a willingness, right? Yes. But in some cases, somebody's wearing a false mask. Somebody is not trustworthy. Right. Okay. Tell me more about that. Tell me about this person. There is a marriage, but it's not that you're crazy and thinking things. They're not trustworthy. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. I think now that they were caught. Yeah. I know that you deserve more. This person who was caught was not trustworthy, and that's why in your intuition you couldn't accept what they were saying, what was going on, the lies, the manipulation, whatever they were doing to keep this hidden, a secret. Aquarius, this person, a second chance is here because judgment is also a second chance, and you have the Knight of Cups in future energy. So somebody could be trying to talk to you, but they're still wearing a mask. they still haven't really healed, or something hasn't healed. That's for some of you where they there's a separation, they come back. They say, I know you deserve more, baby, and that's why I'm working on myself. That's what the Knight of Cups says, very confident that they're going to change your emotions with this communication. I know you deserve more. Somebody right now, they're wondering, if I call you, will you answer? This whole situation has forced me to heal. Yes. But you know what? That's why you've got to make that decision of your own free will, because this is a karmic soulmate. I feel like this cycle is over, but it's going to take Aquarius being, yeah, this card. That was my card. And this is the last card in future energy. And then this is what you evolve to, King or Queen. On your way to being the Emperor, the Empress. You're not only the King or Queen of Swords, you have the King or Queen energy, the fortitude, the vision to move towards what it is. You're being guided. Yeah, this is about Six of Swords, a visionary, getting to the other side, seeing more ahead. Okay. Aquarius. Let's summarize for Aquarius. Love. For those of you that are married and you're going to work this out, that is good. You are compromising. Okay. Willing to bring truth and clarity. Right. Especially if you are going to stay. You want to be able to trust that person. 22, 22. Give me a card. I know that you have been questioning yourself lately, wondering if you are good enough, strong enough to do that which your heart desires. And for somebody, can I really forgive them? Yes, that forgiveness is a very important thing, but that is what's needed to heal the past, to release the past, to be in the present and not feel like you can't trust somebody, that they're a person of their word. But this message is here to remind you that you are more than capable of doing it. You are. Rise up and take that leap of faith. Yeah. You're preparing for a new journey, with or without. But if you make that commitment, then you have to honor it. Give me an intuitive message. And somebody can't keep throwing that in the other person's face. That's not forgiveness or letting that go. You know. Again, therapy is great. That objective voice. Intuitive message. Trust your gut. Yeah. And that's all that you can do, right? Is trust that inner knowing and pray about that God will show you and reveal to you what it is you need to see. If there is anything. And that, you know, if there's nothing, that He also show you that. Yes. Spirit says it's going to take some readjustments to get over this obstacle. But you too, some of you, that's a karmic soulmate and you need to let them go. Others, this is your spouse and that is a soulmate, and there's much more substance. Some of you have years. It's going to take a lot of romance, affection, support to make the person feel comfortable. But You have everything and you are sufficiently blessed to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of a new beginning for some of you, because this has actually been the challenge that caused the relationship to level up. Some of you, even the friendship, whatever it is, this has been the challenge, the catalyst that's moved it to a higher level, ascension. Now there's a chance to begin a new life. With a person from one's past, especially if you were married. I just said that. Spirit cares about marriages. Everything will fall into place. Yeah, it'll take some readjustments. 1616, if you're married and trying to deal with trust issues and working on it, not giving up. And also, if you're at the point that it's a karmic soulmate, you've obtained everything that you need, it's time to go. Yeah, it's time to make some readjustments within ourselves, to move ourselves to the next level, to leave the past and move forward. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for staying. Like 1616 in the comments for me. Until the next moon phase, namaste.